The 2005 season began for the Jayhawks in early September as the Florida Atlantic Owls visited Lawrence. KU's defense set the tone early and provided the first points of the year.
Inside the 5, back to the goal line. He flips the ball in the direction of a teammate. Kevin Kane's asking for
intentional grounding on the offense. It was in the end zone.
Yeah,
there's a safety.
There you are.
But Kansas found itself down 12-13 late in the third quarter before Brian Luke connected with Jeff Foster in the end zone.
Foster! Is it a touchdown? It is on the far side of the end zone.
The Jayhawks added one more exclamation point late in the fourth quarter with a determined 29-yard touchdown run by John Cornish.
To the 20, breaks a tackle, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
Kansas won the contest 30-19. The following week, Kansas hosted Appalachian State. The Mountaineers were unable to stop the Hawks in their quest for another KU victory. John Cornish led the rushing attack for KU with 103 yards on 10 carries.
Walking the tightrope and out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now first and goal from the 5. And Barman gives to Cornish again, and why not? It's a touchdown. He's in there.
Kansas defeated Appalachian State 36-8. Donning red uniforms for the first time since the 1947 season, Kansas took on the visitors from Louisiana Tech. The Kansas defense was impressive, registering 7 sacks and 4 interceptions.
And down he goes. Charlton Keith got him for a quarterback sack.
Senior Rodney Fowler had 2 interceptions in the game.
Here's the snap. Allen steps up, fires, intercepted. KU picks it off. Rodney Fowler.
And All-American linebacker Nick Reed moved into 6th place on the KU all-time tackle list as he recorded 14 in the game.
And up to the 1-yard line where Nick Reed pulls him down.
But the biggest story of the night was Brandon Perkins. The senior linebacker set a new Kansas record, recording 5 quarterback sacks on the evening. The record came on the final play of the game.
Kubik on second down. Gets the snap. Backs up. Rush put on. He's going to be sacked. By Brandon Perkins.
Guess who?
Got another one. And that'll do it. The game's over. What a way to end.
Kansas won 34-14. After road losses to 13th-ranked Texas Tech and Kansas State, Kansas traveled across I-70 to Arrowhead Stadium to play the Oklahoma Sooners. Kansas was unable to come away with a win, but in the contest, All-American Nick Reed became KU's all-time leader with his 42nd career tackle for a loss, breaking Willie Pless' record of 41.
He wants the snap. There it is. He drops back. He is sacked. He's buried by Nick Reed. Nobody blocked Nick.
After a loss in Colorado, Kansas returned to Lawrence for their first game in Memorial Stadium in over a month. The home crowd was favorable to the Hawks in a homecoming matchup with the Missouri Tigers. MU quarterback Brad Smith was coming off a record-setting performance the previous week against Nebraska. But against the Hawks, Smith was contained and shut down.
2nd and 15, Tigers. Smith drops straight back. Rush put on. He's hit. Down he goes. Charlton Keith wrapped him up inside the 20. There's another big.
The Jayhawks, ranked 2nd in the nation in rush defense, held Missouri to a season-low 33 rushing yards on 30 carries and 180 yards of total offense.
And he's going to be hit and pushed out of bounds.
On offense, the Jayhawks were paced by a rushing attack that totaled 208 yards. Leading the way was senior running back Clark Green. The Tampa, Florida native carried the ball 22 times for 125 yards and a touchdown.
Given to Clark Green, left guard, touchdown. Hawks take the lead.
Kansas defeated Missouri for the 3rd straight year, 13-3. On November 5th, 2005, a stadium record 51,750 fans showed up to witness history. The Nebraska Cornhuskers visited Lawrence, hoping to win their 37th consecutive game over the Kansas Jayhawks. The Hawks had other plans, however, as KU scored early and often in one of the most memorable games in Kansas football history.
Simmons at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Cook standing near his own 15, awaiting the snap. He's got it. He steps into it. It's blocked. Picked up by Kansas. This is going to be a touchdown. It's a touchdown for Darren Russ. Touchdown, Kansas. Second down play. They go to Cornish again. First down to the 40, to midfield. He breaks to the 40. He's going to go 20, 10, 5, touchdown. First down, Huskers at the Nebraska 44. Taylor, deep drop, screen pass, intercepted. Kevin Kane, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Hey, baby, that does it for sure.
Holy smoke, Kevin Kane.
By the time the game was over, Kansas scored 40 points against the Huskers, sending the KU crowd into celebration. The 36-year drought had ended with a 40-15 blowout. After a tough loss in Austin against the Big 12 champion Texas Longhorns, Kansas needed one more victory to become bowl eligible. That victory would have to come against the 25th ranked team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones. Kansas scored first in the contest with a career-long 48-yard field goal by Scott Webb.
It'll be a 48-yard field goal try. A 48-yard field goal try by Webb, and he got it! On the left hash mark, he kicked it down the field.
Trailing 14-6 at the end of the third quarter, Kansas provided another memorable finish to an already memorable season. On the first drive of the fourth quarter, Jason Swanson completed two key receptions. First to Brandon McAnderson, then to Derek Fine.
Play action, rolling right. Swanson puts it up. Got a man open at the 30, down to the 20. Derek Fine down near the 10 and pushed out of bounds.
The Kansas signal caller was injured on the play, however, and senior Brian Luke entered the game.
1.5 feet away.
Luke kept up the momentum, driving the Jayhawks down to a 4th and goal on the 1-yard line.
Sneak. Brian Luke leaning forward.
No call.
No call. Cyclones say it's their ball, and so do the officials finally. Oh, my
They're going to spot it at about an inch short of the goal.
Boy, how close can you get?
Yeah, the previous play is being reviewed.
Absolutely, they can review it.
Okay,
and
good.
they need to. That's your ball game in the balance on a play like that.
After a further review, the runner was in the end zone. It is a touchdown.
The Cyclones responded, however, with a 9-play, 87-yard touchdown drive.
Second down play. They go to Cook again, and he takes it into the end zone. They couldn't stop him that time, and Iowa State's back in front.
Trailing by 7 with 1:51 on the clock, Kansas had 58 yards to go to tie the game.
Luke's going to go under center this time. Here's a pass play, caught at the 40-yard line, taken to the 30, down to the 20, down to the 15. Marcus Henry. It's not over yet. A minute 18 to go. Minute 12 to go from the 15. Luke back to throw, sets up, throws, touchdown! Dexton Fields, touchdown!
Oh, what a great job by Brian Luke and by these never say quit Jayhawks.
The game was sent into overtime. Iowa State attempted a field goal on their first possession.
Iowa State going for 3 points. Here's the kick. It is up. It's down the field. And
It's wide.
It's no good. It's no good. Wide right.
Kansas attempted a field goal on their first possession as well. Scott Webb lined up with the game on the line.
34.5 yards.
This is for
away.
the win. There's the snap, the ball put down, the kick's on the way, and the kick is good! The Hawks are bowl eligible! He got it! The game's over! 24-21, Kansas!
What a comeback for these Jayhawks. What a comeback.
The win gave KU its 6th victory of the season and set up a showdown with the Houston Cougars in the Fort Worth Bowl on December 23rd.